Number 6.
You know who's not going to carry you to a title from your draft?
Who's that?
Rookie wide receivers.
Oh!
That's what I'm saying. That's what I believe. And that's
what
what I
I'm
believe
saying.
the data backs up.
Talk to me, Jay. Break it down.
Late in drafts, you always want the tantalizing opportunity, the huge upside of the unknown in the star rookie, and you want to find that
Odell
guy.
Beckham.
You want Odell Beckham. Now, in the last 12 years, the #1 rookie wide receiver was Odell Beckham. He did it in 12 games. When you got that guy, and granted, he was injured the first 4 weeks. Odell Beckham was more of a waiver wire pickup that year in 2014, but he was awesome. And that year of 2014 skewed us so heavily. In fact, 3 of the top 10 rookie wide receiver performances in the last 12 years were all from 2014. And one of them was Kelvin Benjamin. Just a good example of right place, right time, getting lucky. But in general, you don't perform well as a rookie wide receiver out of the gate. And that's what you need in draft season. In the draft season, you need a guy that's going to come out week 1, week 2, and be awesome. If you look DJ Moore, Dante Pettis, even James Washington, Michael Gallup, these guys were helping you at the end of the year. They stepped up. They looked good. I'm going to look to them this year. But if you drafted them, that did not help you in the slightest. It hurt you. You didn't perform well. The only guy that got off to a strong start was Calvin Ridley. And Calvin Ridley did not help anybody. He wasn't in the 3-touchdown game. And if you look at how he actually performed, so Calvin Ridley, in the last 12 years, he was a top 10 fantasy rookie wide receiver. That's like fantastic. I got a top 10. Was anybody happy with Calvin Ridley this year? He was our consistency rating wide receiver 39. He was negative scores on his great rate, his good rate, and his bust rate. Like really negative on all 3. He wasn't someone that actually helped people in fantasy football, and that was a top 10 performance.
This is I mean, it's a great point, and it's why I hate it when you get to the very end of your draft and you use your last pick on a rookie wide receiver like that.
Yeah, I'm taking a 3.
That's the worst thing you can do, because even if you do that, like they're the sexy name. Oh my gosh, I got DJ Moore with my last pick.
Yeah.
But the problem is even if DJ Moore's great, it happens like after you've released him for 5 weeks, right?
Right,
You hold him for 2 weeks and go, oh man. I mean, you didn't even put Traquan Smith in your list here. He's another guy that was like, even if you had him, you probably didn't play him on
Scantling
or play him on the right
Equanimous St. Brown was actually drafted higher. I mean, these wide receivers don't happen, and we have so much data, right? I mean, there's so many rookie wide receivers drafted every single year, both in the NFL and in fantasy, and in general, they don't work out. And here's the thing. If you look at, so Calvin Ridley, he stunk, and he was a top 10.
Stink.
Four of the guys ahead of him, so 4 of those 9 were top 12 NFL draft picks. Guys that A.J. Green, Julio Jones, Odell Beckham. Look, when they were taken in the NFL, you knew there was something really, truly special and different. That doesn't appear to be the case in 2019. There's not like a clear-cut guy I expect to be this top 5, top 6 NFL draft pick in this year's draft. So I think I am avoiding all rookie wide receivers. You can have them. I'm going to go with the talented players I liked from a few years ago who haven't broken out yet, who are coming into their 3rd or 2nd year in the NFL, and they might be looking like they're the wide receiver 3 on their team, similar to Mike. I'm going to draft those guys over the rookies in this year's draft at wide receiver.
The stats just back it up, and last year is a perfect case study for that, and that's a good thing to remember from 2018.
Hey, what's up? Glad you're here. Glad you came. Glad you watched the video. You should check out the whole thing. The link is below.